Good numbing. Hello YouTube, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to session 6 of our cozy city adventure anime Nelke. Nelke and the Legendary Alchemists. Last time we left off, the Arland gang and the Dusk gang joined our shenanigans. And we started building towards our next set of tasks. Because we got all of task 4 done, we got the 2 large facilities built and the population up and whatnot. We've got main category research, well, we've got a lot of research stuff we got to do, which that one will turn in next time, you can see that's done. But our main one is that we have to make 100,000 coin sales. And we have 18 turns to do it. And I was like, I mean, we should be fine, we are doing better, but at the same time, ooh. Oh, we got a new area to go check out as well. We need to figure out how to get breezy aromas, because we can't do that yet. We need alchemical coal, and then we can get that one done. We need 2 uses upgrades, so we need healing salves as well then. In Mysterious Series, it becomes ludicrously easy to get 100k. Yeah, true. No game will ever be as easy to get money, at least as far as I'm aware. So I haven't played all of them, obviously. To get money in, then Riser free. Riser free money, you get so much money and no reason to use any of it. I think Riser free is still the richest I've ever been by the end of an Atelier game. And I don't even know how much money I had because it was that inconsequential. You know, like it was that pointless. I was like, what am I gonna do with this? What's in Grand Pass? Kimberlite, Left Grass. Oh, new bunch of enemies. I don't think I actually need any of these resources just yet. I certainly don't need junk. So I might clear this out so we can get the other road. Well, how you been doing well, dude? And I hope you remember to click forward on the video this time, so you're not watching it from the very start and and wondering if I'm not talking. And scaring me again, because I was like, what? Wait, what do you mean? I have. Awesome. I forgot we got our little Queen Toadary in. Let's go. Oh, this is only encounters. The Bestial Road only has encounters, so it's in my best interest to have the character runs. The characters run. You can tell I haven't been up long. Whilst we're just starting, just as a heads up, next week, like I said, I've mentioned it a few times now that on the 20th is going to be my last stream, but I'm going to stream Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday going up to it. Like, I'm not going to take a day off for that first chunk of next week. Since it's only 3 streams, I'll be doing all of them. As for what they are, the only stream I have locked down is the last one. Wednesday is also the day Genshin's update drops, so we'll do Navia's quest on that day. But like, as for like Monday and Tuesday stream, I haven't locked them in yet. So I don't want to just stream Nelke, and I'm not really up for doing more Zero Escape yet, but I don't want to start any big projects because it will only be for 2 days. I was debating doing a random stream on Dusk, not Atelier Dusk, Dusk as in the FPS. Because I really enjoy that game and I want to show it off more. The only reason why I'm hesitant is that the PC version just got, Dusk HD, just got that big update that added like a couple new enemies, a new weapon, and like a bunch of quality of life here, there, and everywhere. And it's like, if I then start streaming original Dusk, I'm literally streaming and showcasing an inferior version or an inferior build of the game. Which is like the only reason why I'm slightly hesitant, because like, I might wait to see if that update comes to console. And I'm also, when I come back from my 2-week break, I'm gonna have a poll. Because I've been juggling, like, what game I want to come back with. And I'm gonna make it a poll and put it in you guys' hands instead. And the poll will, it'll be, like, which game to start on when I come back in January. It'll be, Atelier Dusk, Trails from Zero, or Final Fantasy VI. I plan to do all 3 regardless, it's just which one I'm doing first when I get back. Hear me out because I'm gonna surprise you. Alright. Go for Dusk Outlive first. Fair enough. So I'll make it a poll, so you know what to vote for. I just realised like half the gang's nearly dead. Ooh, you can tell this is the enemy road. Oh, bouquets can be built. Virtue Grass Bush. Nelke flag. What? Is it just a flag with her face on it? Primordial Monument. A mysterious golden clock. Stone wall. For an L bracket, T bracket. Cheers. Nah, but I get it. At least for me, like, it makes sense, because then it's, not get it done like I'm trying to rush it along, but like, you know, I've started working on all the Atelier games over the past year and a bit, finish that journey, then start the new one. Now, to be honest, the only way you could have surprised me is if you said Final Fantasy VI. I would have gone like, wait, what? I'm surprised that's what you picked. You know, that would have been the only thing that would have surprised me. Oh, what's happening? Why are you loading? Who's showing up? Too late to change my mind? Right. If it was easier to get to, there could be a chance for Ospel to develop. True, but you either have to walk or take a carriage. And with the roads the way they are now, you're basically torturing the horses. And you really want to pave the entire road? That'll take years. Westworld would go bankrupt before we finish. I guess that's true. But that just means we have to figure out some other way to go back and forth. Oh, the fucking... Logi, I forgot I put you in that suit. I was like, who the... I forgot I put Logi in that fucking suit. I just got flashbanged. Oh, hey you two. What are you up to? Hey kiddo, well, I see. So you're trying to figure out transportation in this neighbouring town. Wait, Logi, wasn't developing Wastelands part of your old job? Well, so I'm surprised Escher and Logi haven't bumped into Sophie and Firis, because those two would be super confused, considering there's a little squirt that you meet in Firis that happens to go by the name Escher, and the blacksmith of Sophie's hometown is called Logi. You know? Like, I'm surprised there hasn't been a moment where, like, Sophie does, like, where they do, like, the finger pointing meme, where it's, like, it's just pointing at them, like, you two! Who are you? Do you happen to have any suggestions? In our world, we use aerial routes to transport people and cargo. Aerial routes, you mean? Like air balloons? Exactly. Seems like this world has those as well. That's true, but they're mainly used by upper class folks. The fuel and equipment are really expensive for one thing. Probably too difficult for just a bunch of local villagers. That's not necessarily true. The high cost could be because the technology isn't fully developed here. Perhaps we could come up with something that's more suited for daily use. Really? You could tell us more? Yeah, of course. Oh, is that going to lead into like a side path of building this hot air balloon? Melvia wants them dead. Dio wants that. We're working on it. We're working on it. So, and our current objective is just make loads of money. Oh, that was it. Wait, what's this? It sells clothing, jewels, and accessories. I mean, dense wood and colourful bricks. Oh, whoops, no, I was wanting to see if it was the list. Oh, the monument is kind of cool. Oh, wow, you can make a hedge maze. Oh, jeez. You could just straight up make a hedge maze. It'd be cool, but at the same time, what a waste of resources. Yeah, we're saving up for this. We still need some money. I think it's probably a bad idea to put the cake shop right next to Verona, but I plan to put it in that space. Because I think it will fit 4x3. Yeah, I think it will fit just fine. How are the sale requests actually going? He drops crystal ball. You're selling maiden armor. Hey Fabled, hope you're doing well. So you're selling maiden armor, but oh, that's process, not sell. That's sell. Because for some reason, like, Nelke's dad is a man of acquired taste, and it's like, hey, you know, sell these, like, bra armors out everywhere. We've got to be, like, a real, like, traditional fantasy RPG. Yeah, produce... Who can I... Can I have someone produce veg oil? I can. Thanks, Viola. Oh, because you're in a big, I can attach a fairy to you. I think I've only got one fairy, you know? I have. And I have to pay them, so fuck that. I say as the evil dictator I've turned into. Quite the conundrum, a confuzzlement of perpetual pandemonium, good sir. Steam Deck or Legion Go? I have no idea what Legion Go is, so for me it'd be Steam Deck by default, just because it's the only one I know of. Know what you're talking about with. Okay, so it doesn't have scrap metal in it. Does have spirit rocks. Doesn't have gold leaves. No strawberries, no carrots. It'd still be worth sending people that way, but we still got to clear it out. And Grand Pass we can't do yet because we haven't actually gone over there. How's this all going? Yeah, Suli's still making her veggie buns. Is Suli the only one making veggie buns? I can't remember. No, Maruru's making veggie buns. Oh, you really have been burning through the story then if you're on Fantalia. Oh man. I didn't realize he'd been going burning through it so much. Fair enough. Enjoy the fight. To go, which I discovered is basically a Lenovo Steam Deck with bigger screen touchable Joy-Cons in Windows 11. Oh, fair enough. I'd still say, like, do more market research first. Don't be like, hey, look, it's just bigger, better, because I'm sure they'll be like, if you look through the reviews or something, there might be something that will come up that you might want to check first. They'll be like, hey, it might work with this and this, but it has problems with this and this and that. You know? So I was saying with the Steam Deck. I know the Steam Deck's not perfect either. Okay, I think I'm just going to let this ride. There's not much else I can really do. I am going to save first. Because it's always, when it's the first, like, day of, like, after starting a stream, I'm always slightly unsure of, like, if I'm missing something or whatnot. So I'm just going to let it ride first. But I'm going to save first to see what happens. Okay, that looked promising. What is it? It's to do with the Ozbol issue we talked about before. Oh, so you think you've come up with a plan? Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, I see. You want to set up an air balloon ferry. Exactly. That way we wouldn't ever have to worry about the road conditions. In fact, it stopped me from going from the Legion Go decision. It's at $700. Let's decide wisely. Get to do the windows. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe, I don't know. Is it likely to get a discount at some point in the future? So would it be worth waiting if you want the Legion Go? And you'd get an amazing view of the entire Ospel landscape. It's bound to be a hit with tourists. 38 characters sound seems like two of my stupid luck levels again. Fair enough, dude. But aren't air balloons super expensive? It's hard to imagine everyday people using it a lot. We talked to Logi about that. He said he could use alchemy to make fuel at a much more affordable rate. I've got the projected budget here. Oh, I see. This could actually work. If it's okay with you, I'd like to submit a formal request to Logi and the others. What do you think? I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. Could you oversee the project to make sure everything goes smoothly? You got it. I never expected Nos to come up with an idea like this. I guess it's just proof that he's learning how to lead all the townsfolk and alchemists. I have to make sure I work just as hard. Alright. I like how the bar stopped, it then said, hey, quest done, and then the bar went up a little bit again. On the left. Oh, what material? Oh, okay. And elements. Genshin Star Rail handheld's a nice thought though, yeah, fair. Alright, so we need to like burn more elements. Is it the same for everyone? It's just fire and water element? For a lot of people are using fire and water elements, so I'm not too surprised. Sorry, we can fix that problem. I'm sure it wasn't that long ago we just made loads of each, but... Nos, Miss Nelke told me what you did for Ospel. Did she? And, well, I'm sorry for how I behaved before. Thinking about how Ospel might disappear made me so angry, and I took it out on you. What's the name from? What, the, What, with Atelier? Because it's the Atelier franchise. Oh, it's okay, forget about it. You made me realise I was getting ahead of myself. Still, I have to thank you for saving Ospel. Not at all, actually. Lotus was the one who made me realise that we could save the town if we solved the transportation problem. And the Alchemists were the ones who came up with the actual solution. I didn't really do anything. But none of it would have happened in the first place without you. The townsfolk and the Alchemists all believe in you as the village chief. You can have the best idea in the world, but if nobody's willing to work with you, it will never become a reality. Well, when you put it that way, maybe I am pretty good village chief after all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You need to have more confidence in yourself. Everyone here likes you for more than you seem to realize. And of course I trust you too, ever since you came to repair my school. No, you mean the one in Ospel? Boy, that does take me back. Back then, you were the first one from Westworld to volunteer. Why was that exactly? Isn't any real specific reason. I just didn't think it was right for kids to be studying inside a building that might be dangerous, that's all. I figured it was probably something like that. And then, when those monsters attacked during the repairs, you fought desperately to protect the village. From that day forward, everyone thought very highly of you. Wow, I'd totally forgotten about that until just now. I guess I still acted without thinking, huh? But thanks to you, the village was safe. The school was repaired, and we were able to graduate. In a way, I might not be serving Miss Nelke today if it weren't for you. I wouldn't go that far. I was messing around constantly, and Haggle was always having to yell at me. As you mentioned it, I do recall you getting scolded a number of times. You always seemed like you were such a hard worker, so what were you doing wrong? Actually, I got yelled at for a lot of stuff I wasn't supposed to. Like, what kind of stuff? I spent a lot of time carving wooden figures for the students. I thought it would help with my dexterity, so I did it in my free time. More and more people kept asking me to make them. Oh, that's true! I remember you giving me one too. So were you making them for everyone? I just couldn't say no when people asked, and I was staying up late to finish. It was affecting my other daily tasks. So you were a bit of a pushover? But they were very well made. I still have mine, in fact. Wow, really? That's kind of embarrassing for some reason. But running into you here again sure is a strange twist of fate. Well, I look forward to continuing to work with you. Same here. What is with all that racket? What's going on? What are you doing here? Are you stalking me again? Oh, are those two fighting? Better step in before things get out of hand. What do you mean, stalking you again? Besides, I was here first. What the fuck? Okay, you two. Everyone just take a deep breath and calm down. Shut up, you. Just stay out of this. Now explain yourself. Why did you follow me here? I love her design. This was supposed to be a private trip. Just me and... Is that Yuryu? I'm gonna say Yuryu. Excuse me, is everything okay? You guys are arguing kind of loud. Oh, don't mind us. This little idiot just loves causing me trouble. Sure, whatever. Just let this jerk live in his own little world. Ugh. So, who are you? I'm the administrator of the town. My name is Nelke. I'm in charge here, so it's kind of my job to butt into people's arguments. Oh, gotcha. I didn't mean to cause any problems for you. I like her. I like her design. She's feisty and she's got a cool design. Uryu. Oh, I was close. Anyway, I'm Ulrika, and this is Uryu. The eternal troublemaker, Ulrika Myberg. The child of mana, Uryu. We've been hearing rumours about this thing called the Grand White Tree, so we thought we'd come check it out. Miss Eureka? Oh, it's Eureka. Ulrika. Why didn't you introduce me? Why should I? You can do it yourself, can't you? Don't be cruel. You introduced Uryu. Damn you. Why are you always trying to get in my way? Come on, just introduce yourself already before I beat your butt back to the academy. Oh, is she Monokamiya too? That would explain why I don't know her, because I haven't got that game yet. Because it was never officially released in Europe. Monokamiya 2 got a Japanese release, an American release, it never got a European release. So it's a little bit harder for me to track down. Because the PlayStation 2 is a region-locked console, so I have to have a US PS2 to play the US game. If I want to play it. And that's a lot of expense, potentially, for one game. I'm Pepperoni, an adorable fairy. A fairy? Pepperoni. And I'm Reizus, but you can call me Reiz. The caring but blunt young man, Reislux MAIDEN. Very nice to meet you all. So, Pepperoni, did you say you're a fairy? Actually, you know what? Never mind. I get the feeling any explanation would just make me more confused. Shock. Yes, that's probably the smart move. Anyway, you mentioned the Grand Swipe tree. Oh yeah, my teacher told me to come here to do some training. Same here. They said I could come here to look for that tree, get some experience, and become some sort of great alchemist. If she is like the pro tag of Monokamiya 2, then man, I need to play Monokamiya 2. I am super sold. So you're both alchemists? I see. In that case, I'd be happy to set up some work here. I don't know how your teacher heard about this place, but there's already lots of alchemists here. I'm sure you'll have fun. Oh, well, thanks, we're at your service. Alright, let's make this interesting. First one to find the Grand White Tree wins. Oh, and she's competitive. Ooh. Do you really have to turn it into a competition? Of course, can't afford to lose to him. He's the loser, not me. I see. Well, I'll definitely liven things up around here, that's for sure. Oh, Rika, Reyes, and Pepperoni become residents of the town. I have to go find out if she's a Iris character or a Mana character. Ah, no, I'm really mad. Fine, I'll just go and do the investigation all by myself. Do whatever you want. I've got my own way of doing things. I will do what I want. Come on, you two, just play nice. We're all friends here, aren't we? Shut up, you. Just stay out of it. She's feisty. I like her. She's like, fuck you, and fuck you. I do things my way. What's going on here? Oh, Nelke, it's nothing. You won't believe this. I said, I'm gonna go investigate the Grand Swipe tree, and this smug jerk keeps stopping me. Are you sure she's not a Riser character? Yeah, slip of the tongue. I just said you should be smart about it. If you just run out without a plan in mind, you're not going to get any meaningful results. Oh, you never know if you don't try. You know what I think? I think you're jealous because you know I'll uncover the secret of the tree before you do. Huh? What? What? Please stop fighting. Why don't we all just calm down? You can't stop them once they get going like this. Just let them get it out of their system. Okay. I guess it really wasn't my place to get in between them. I'll just leave it alone for now. And then I'm gonna go take a nap. That's how I was gonna go take a nap. Okay, nearly, and we can work on that. I need fire and water element. I have 4 neutralizer bees, I'll hold. Oh, that's wind. Whoops. No. There. Alright, let's find out. There we go. I was like, what menu is it again? It's been a minute. Yeah, they're Monokamiya too. Because that's Iris and a buddy with Iris. That's Mana 1. So yeah, these are Mana 2. Man, I need to play Mana 2. Alright, let's have a look at the alternate costumes. Raises... Okay, it's kind of whatever. Hers... Ooh! Ooh, I kind of like the vibe. I kind of like the vibe. She's got super bushy hair. I only just noticed it when like you can actually like she doesn't have like some kind of cloak bit on, so you can see behind her arms. She's got super big and bushy hair. You don't have an alternate costume, all right? And oh Jesus Christ! I'm not sure I'm a fan of either of these. That's a bit better than normal. No, I really prefer the little suit you got. The Iris characters have still got, like, my favourite ones. Because Vayne's doesn't feel much different. His kind of whatever. I like hers, but I kind of want to keep her on a default for now. But I am a big fan. What was Verona's? Oh yeah, no, right. These three are kind of standard. Aisha gets like a dress, which I like. Oh yeah, right. I forgot I put Escher in like the showman suit. I'm sorry, Logi. It was really like distracting when I saw you up in the suit. I'm gonna put you back to casual. Escher looks adorable in that costume though, so I can keep her in that. I still think that is like cute tomboy. Holy shit! In terms of like character design, she goes from cute to like, oh god. Like she literally goes from like, hey, do you want to hang out? To your son calls me mummy too. Yeah. I haven't had you in your normal costume in forever. Charlotte is a sex symbol, she just changed. Please do. No! I love Norn's alternate costume. Norn's standard costume is kind of a bit, like, almost want to put, like, generic. But this one's kind of cute. No, the reason I'm not is because I know I will forget, and then she'll randomly show up in a cutscene like that. So Ying Yuan feels like the main character of the arc. Yeah, I kind of got that. Oh, it must have been you've seen like the Ting Yun neck snap bit then. Oh, Ulrika, I'm gonna immediately get to work. Recipe for dense wood. Oh, we need that. God, it's 10k! We'll come back. I need to find out how to make Breezy Aroma. I mean, I need to get closer with both of them because I need to get the friendship to level 5. Sophie and a house icon. Oh, okay. There are so many characters that want to hang out. What's the matter, Sophie? You look kind of down. Oh, is it that obvious? Yes. Is something wrong? A problem with your work? Or... No, it's nothing like that. It's just... all of a sudden... I started feeling kind of sad, or... lonely, or... I think I'm starting to feel homesick. I had no idea. You're always so cheerful. I never imagined you might be feeling down. That's nice of you to say, but... I do sometimes get this way when I'm traveling. So, what was your hometown like? Let's see. It was really quiet and tranquil. I remember the sound of the bell echoing through town. The bell? Yeah, we had a giant bell in the middle of town. It would always go off at specific times. So a bell would tell the time. Hey, do you think we could build something like that here? I'm sure having a bell in town to tell time would help people with their jobs too. Just don't put it in like the housing district, because it will really start to piss them off. Time to get some sleep. Bang, bong, it's midnight. Okay, thanks. Sure, you know how easy it is to lose track of time when you're too focused on work, right? That's true, yeah, I think it's a great idea. Thank you, Sophie. I'll start planning for it right now. Thanks. Okay, now I'm maybe build the bell tower. I'll probably put that next to the church, assuming it fits. Right, it's kind of been decided for me that I need to get closer to Shalestra and Charlotte. Or Charlotte. Shalestera. You know what? I'll figure out the pronunciation when I get to those fucking games. Let's go hang out with Tongo. Tomboy Tongo. It's going to be hard to pick which Shaylee I want to start with when I eventually get to it. Because I kind of think both of them are, like, really charming in their own ways. Nelke! What's wrong, Charlotte? You look sad. Lottie and Stera. Ah, fair enough. Please help me. I can't remember the directions. I'm fine when I'm around town, but once I'm out in the forest, I get lost right away. Oh yes, you mentioned it's your hometown. Doesn't have a lot of trees and stuff, right? Yeah, but I've got lots of experience sailing around, so I thought I'd be fine. But there's so much stuff around here. I don't know what to use as a landmark. Well, why don't I take you with me on my next investigation? You'd really do that? Sure, I have a pretty good system for navigating through forests. Be happy to teach you. Thank you so much. You know what's also dangerous? If I had Lottie in her alternate costume, she'd be like armpit full display. And there are some people that are into that, and I gotta like curb that. I gotta curb that like now to make sure people can't have it. Hey Nelke, do you know a lot about the plants in this region? Also, any voice I give a Dusk character isn't final, because I will figure out their voices when I get to know them themselves better in their saga. I know the bare minimum when it comes to alchemy, and I know what's good for cooking and construction. Then, would you mind if I came with you on your next investigation? Oh, you want to come? Yeah, to be honest, I have a pretty good idea what I can use in alchemy, but that's about it. Other uses aren't really covered in our textbooks. Let me voice Keithgrove. Nah. Oh, I will take the reins. There's that stuff. I see. Yes, it's just the usual recruiting. I'll have to check. I don't know if you can get friendship quicker if they're actually on your party. Because since I, need to get them leveled up to continue the story, I might have to put them on my party. Oh, Judy. I love that in every single piece of art I have ever seen for Judy, she is the epitome of baby girl. Because she has such a huge smile on her face, she's got big wide eyes, she's got like this floofy hair that kind of circles her whole face, especially in like some of her alternate costumes. Whether it's actually in Judy, whether it's in this game, or whether it's the bits I've seen for the mobile game, she's always like the big wide smile, loves everything in her life kind of character. And it's just like, man, I can't wait for the Gramnid games to eventually get their remaster or remake treatment. I know it's going to be a while out yet, because they're probably going to do all of Salberg first, but I can't wait, because I just want to hang out with Judy. She just seems like such a breath of fresh air. And I say that all the other characters aren't usually pretty damn happy, but you know what I mean. Like, she's a super baby. Baby that needs to be loved and protected kind of baby. Oh, how am I doing on the main task? 17%, okay. I need to take 2 sunshade grass. Oh! 5k? Are you insane, game? Come on. I just burnt half my funds. I was gonna be able to afford the fucking cheesecake shop. And the reason why I saved is so we actually get the sunshade grass we get. Oh, I don't really want to swap off Sophie though, but I can't, like. Oh, I see the problem. Whereas if you put them on the front line, they still technically are support units. So I'd only have 2 people on the front attacking and 3 characters I don't control. So no, it is actually the better structure to have it this way around. It'd be row shifting. I'd only have 2 characters in direct control of, and then 2 that I only influence. What's currently, or 3 that I only influence. What's currently I only have 2 I influence, the other 3 I control. I imagine once you get strong enough, you can make it so all 5 party members are automated alchemists. So like you could not like the battle just becomes automated because you can just get what you need. I'll just go with what I've got. But this game is making me more excited to get to the Dusk games. You're actually getting to see the Dusk characters in action and whatnot. I'm just like, man, I just want to hang out with them. I want to get to know them better. I am nervous about Aisha, because that one's supposed to have like the evilest time limit. I need an encounter. 1 enemy encounter. There we go. 2 of the grass thing. 1. Great. It's gonna be one of them, huh? I see. But, you know, we'll figure it out when we get to it with Aisha. I mean, I was nervous to do the Ireland games because of the time limits, and then we did pretty alright. But I know that, like, Aisha's, like, the one that makes people go, oh god, it's the one that kind of kicks your ass. I keep on getting told that Escher and Logi's time limit's actually super damn generous. Maybe not Furious level generous, but generous. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then also I know about Shaylee. Is the first one to do away with the time limit, so that one we can take more casual. Fucking the opposite of what I want. Yep, it's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of them. I'll stick it out though, because there's a chance for another encounter yet. Oh, new throw a poison-laced knife at the enemy to inflict non-elemental damage with a high chance to inflict poison. Missy being a little bit of a fucking assassin again. Fuck. Hey, apparently there's a grass type enemy that can be here that's just not showing up. Load. Hey, Sunshade Grass. Do you feel like showing up? You know, I'm gonna will it into existence. I'm gonna bring both the Shayleys with me. Because I can also then check if it does boost their friendship rank at all by doing it. Oh, I like how much, is that Stera, the nickname? How much her hair flows in the wind. Okay, now we need to start running because we didn't get the first encounter. Alright, 2 grasses. Yeah! Okay, of course. Of course, bringing both the Shayleys, like, wills it into existence. Fucking goddammit. Ow. Oh, it hits everything. Alright. Oh, of course you live on 2. Get out of here. Get more of them. Great. Get even more of them. Great. Oh, every time it's like, hey, you having trouble trying to get this enemy? Cracks knuckles. Good. Good. Motherfucker. Okay, so how much is this bell tower that Sophie wants us to make? How much money do I need to burn to keep her happy? 100k. She can wait. She can fucking wait. I have no iron boards, need to get on that. No colourful bricks. I need one of them. There's a lot of things I don't have any of. Alright, I need to start fixing this. Aisha, Escher, the Charlottes, and Ulrika don't have places to set up base. Hang on, so who have I actually got in places? Yeah, the Salbergs are in the opening. Over here I kind of have like a lot of people. Yeah, I have the Gramnids, and I have all the mysterious lot, and then one stray boy from Iris just hanging out. He's just like, yeah, I'm here too. Yeah, yes, you fucking are. Oh, Jesus. A large outlier do indeed be large. Poor balancing. Yeah, it does feel like a lot of things are put to the side in terms of priority. You know, Ulrika, just because you're cute and I like how feisty you are, the super big place is yours. She's like, sweet! And then she looks around all the other alchemists like, why do you get the fucking big place? Sophie comes over and has a word with me and it's like, I thought I was best girl, huh? What the fuck is this? But hey, look, she's gonna be making all, like, the general stuff that we need. Like, give me a break. Oh, I'm working her too much. That's why some of these have gone red. Because we have the resources, but I'm working her too hard, so she can't do it. I'll leave her at that, then. I'll get started. She's like, oh god. How many more, theoretically, could I fit? Oh, I could fit 3 more if I go long ways. Yeah, 3 more regardless, because even if I have this here, it'd still only be 2 behind it. So yeah, I'll try and make, at some point, 3 more large ones along here. And then that little, like, miniature, like, strip, that 3-piece strip there behind it, I don't know what I'll put in there, but I'll put something. I could be cheeky and put a road through it. I'll have to think about it later, but I could put a road through it so I can build behind it. Like a back alley. How's it going over here? Okay, the Islanders are living the high life. I have no idea where I'm going to put the Dusks. I know I'm referring to these people from their sagas, but I have no idea where I'm going to put the Dusks. There's fucking 5 of them. I'm going to have to make like a small committee just for them, because what the... Where else? I'm going to save just before I let it loose. Because we were struggling with resources, and I think I fixed the problem. But I've just got that slight glimmer of paranoia in the back of my head that I've missed something. Oh, speaking of missing something, I... requests... sector. No. Job dispatch, there we go. There's only one person you can... You come back, Sir. And you come back, Mai. So I can put you both... Oh, we have Raze as well. We can... and the other Alchemist. No, Oh god, I'm Pep. I'll put... I plan to put Sphere and Mai here, so I'm putting Sphere and Mai here. And I know, like, I should throw Razor Bone, because he's technically an Alchemist too, and, like I said, in, Mana 2, when the game starts, it asks if you're a boy or girl, and I think that like these two are like who you end up with, depending on whether you pick boy or girl. So I'm showing huge bias that I've given one an outer layer, and the other I'm just sending out to do exploring. But that's what we're gonna do. I'm showing huge bias, but you know what? Oh my god, dragon bloodstones are in the next area. I wonder how rare they are. Gets like PTSD flashbacks out of Sophie, where they're like annoyingly rare. Right, now I'm gonna save again, and then we'll let it rip. Oh, someone just had a failure. I saw that. Someone had a failure. Yep. Oh, that's just it's annoyed at me because because I didn't turn a budget today. Someone fucked up their moth cop. Leon? Leon! That took me a second. You know, it should have really gone to Leon, as in this game's Leon. My brain went to Leon Scott Kennedy, and I was like, what the fuck is Mr. Resident Evil doing here? My brain went to Leon Kennedy, and I was just like, wait, what? Mr. Sex God Kennedy. It's because I've got RE4 on the brain, so I want to do RE4 remake sometime next year as well. Hello, can you tell me where I am? Oh, this is Westworld. Are you just passing through? You're very well dressed for a traveller. Actually, I'm a tailor, although I do travel far and wide to spread my design across the world. Oh, my name is Leon. Oh, really? I'm Nelke. If you're looking for a place to settle down, we'd be more than happy to have you. Is that Leon? Oh, I was wondering where you disappeared to. Have you just been out travelling all this time? Oh, Sophie, what a coincidence. You two know each other? We sure do. I designed a custom-made outfit just for Sophie. That she's currently not wearing, I see. So he's like, but the blue jacket's iconic to my design. She's like, uh-huh. Nelke, big news! Hi, Mr. Fairy. What's going on? You see, the boss is on his way. The boss? Oh, didn't you mention him before? Yeah, the boss is in charge of our entire village. He wants to come by and say hi and thank you for everything you've done for us. Oh, really? All I've done is put you to work and give you a day's wage. But I've been going and thanking him. Don't worry about it. He just wants to pay a visit, that's all. Besides, the only people who couldn't pass the barrier around our village are alchemists that need our approval. So, no matter how much you help us, you couldn't go to our village anyway. I see, it's too bad. Yeah, but that's the law. Nothing I can do about it. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Didn't mean to make you sad. Anyway, I look forward to meeting your boss and giving him my thanks. Awesome. See you later. The boss of the fairies. I wonder what he looks like. Pepperoni just shows up again. Yep. I'm starting to imagine some weird stuff. I better stop thinking about it. It's a haggle theme, I got a vibe. The best haggle theme by a country mile, and I refuse to hear any discussion on it, is Out in Maruru's. Because you usually go and you go, and you're like, alright, we're in. Oh. Hello there, Haggle. Hiya, kiddo. Doing your daily rounds? Yep. Seem to be pretty high spirits. Oh, is it that obvious? Uh-huh. I could hear you humming from outside. Was that loud, huh? So, what's got you in such a good mood? Ah, well, our young village chief seems to be on a roll lately. Nos, you mean? Yes, he's been working really hard on getting Ospel back on his feet. He's done a great job organising the villagers. Right? So proud of him. I've been looking after him ever since he was a little kid, but I always worried whether he was fit to be village chief. Oh, really? If you don't mind, I'd love to hear more about the relationship between you and him. Well, you know how his dad was the previous chief, right? Yes. Sounds like you've already heard some stories, huh? It's true. His old man pretty much ignored his duty as village chief, and just went around hunting relics and going on adventures. And actually, I used to go on those adventures with him. Oh my! But it wasn't exactly paying the bills, so eventually I decided to part ways. I devoted myself to becoming a carpenter in the village, which is when I noticed how little attention he was giving Nos. I felt bad about it, and after a few twists and turns, I started looking after him myself. Wow, you're so kind. Well, I don't know about that, but the longer I took care of him, the more I started to see him as kind of a son. See, I lost my wife when we were both still young, so I never had any kids of my own. Ow, God. Nelke's haggle's got some, weight on him. You was a married man and you lost your wife? Damn. Oh, I'm sorry. So with Nos, I was just as strict with him when it came to work as I would have been my own son. Yeah, I noticed it. You're like a really strict teacher. You think so? Well, people have always told me I seem too harsh with him. But still, he managed to rise to the challenge. The best thing about him is that he's kind to everyone, no matter what. That's why everyone likes and trusts him. So people are willing to listen to him, and go the extra mile to give him a helping hand. That's something you can't learn, no matter how many years you train. It's something that comes naturally. You're right about that. After what happens with Ospel, I can definitely see why everyone loves him as a village chief. You know, kiddo? Yes? It might well sound weird, but coming from me as his father figure, but he really grew up to be a great man. But he's still kind of timid when it comes to some things, and still has some areas he can improve. I understand you might have some concerns as administrator, but hoping you can come to trust in his abilities. But at the end of the day, if you think he's not fit for the job, you need to just tell him honestly and directly. That's what's best for him and also for Westworld. In the meantime, I hope you two can work together to make the village even better. I understand, I'll do my best. We're counting on you, kiddo. Yay! I could redo it at 19,000 calls, so yay! It's fucking... Yeah, go for it. Oh, before I do this, I want to check something. Okay, so they are in the next area as well. So I probably will break that open so we can get Dragon Bloodstones. And then just pray to a non-existent god we get 4 Sunshade Grass enemies in one. I have negative expectation of that actually happening. But let's do some visits first. Judy. So if he wants to hang out, Oh, the Shadies have quests for me to do. I need to boost the level, so I kind of need to take it. I'll come back. I haven't hung with Ayesha yet. I don't think I've hung with Esha. I'll hung with Ayesha and Esha. Hey, Nelke. How's your investigation into the Sage guy going? Well, we're learning more about the Grand White Tree slowly but surely. But there really aren't any records to compare things to, so it's hard to say. All we know right now is it's a tree. I see. Say, if you don't mind, could I go with you next time you go out to investigate? I was thinking that since this is your world, you could be taking certain things for granted that I might be able to point out. Oh, which shows you, like, the underhead shot of a... Yeah. I've seen that online. I know of it. I didn't pick that, because I kind of was like, no, I don't think anyone would pretend to be Kafka and then, like, live to tell the tale. So I just believed her off the rip. But she is funny. Mummy Wise for some reason. I do, but it's not like the primary vibe, if that makes sense. Like, I can see the, like, mummy, sorry, out of her. But because, like, I think I figured out, like, what's going on with Kafka and the main character, I see her more as just, like, someone who cares, but can't show it because it could cause more problems. Could call my age, yeah. Because, like, the God of Destruction's out for Stell's head, like, for one reason or another, and the Stellaron Hunters do have links to the Destruction, so Kafka and the group being closer to Stella could potentially, like, let that God of Destruction, like, figure out where she is one way or another, through, like, some shit. And my theory that I've been holding on to for a while now is that Kafka and Stell, or whichever protagonist you pick, were once colleagues and, like, working buddies. And there's a lot of bits and, like, little scenes here and there that kind of supports that. Or at least supports that theory. But because of it, to keep you safe from the God of Destruction, Kafka wiped your memories and implanted you with something that would make you harder to track down, that being a Stellaron, or harder to track down for that god. Which is why it's like, if you're nice to her, she's super nice to you, even, like, not like she's trying to bubble you up, as in, like, she genuinely talks to you like you're a longtime friend. Like, she drops the axe and gets really soft with you, if you're nice to her. And it just comes across as, like, longtime friend that she kind of misses, but she can't hang out with because there's events in the story that have happened. So it's like, I completely trust Kafka. No one else does, but I do. I don't really trust the rest of the Stellaron Hunters, but I trust Kafka. So that's what I mean by I end up getting more of, like, a long-lost friend kind of vibe than, like, mummy sorry. Contacts are gone, she's so damn cute. Yeah, I know what the eye contacts are for. The eye contacts, it's not just about masking, it's about, they're like digital, contacts. You know when you see, like, those, like, the sci-fi shit, where it's, like, in the contact there's information in them. That's basically what she has. So it's like when she has the contacts on, it's giving her data, like, that she can see just in front of her eyes while she's talking. So it keeps her in the loop and keeps her on top of things. Also trust Blade. Yeah. Blade's alright. I wouldn't want to be left in a room with him. That's the thing. It's like, I think he's a cool character, and I think he's sick, and his English dub voice actor, Damon Mills, fucking nailed it. But I wouldn't want to be left in a room with him. And Sylvie, I would love to hang out with, but only if I have absolutely nothing even remotely technical on me. If I have something that she can even remotely hack, no. She'll get distracted and she'll suddenly expose my photo gallery or my internet history, and I'll be like, no. No one needs to see that I was, Follow it up, Blade. And Sam, we haven't met yet. The last member that we know of the Stellaron Hunters, the robot. I mean, we're supposed to meet him in Penacony, so we'll be able to figure it out then. But he's like the only one of like the main four we haven't met yet. Sort of a meme on my channel. Oh, fair enough. That's possibly. If you don't mind, sure, I can count on me. Are you sure? And I'll go with you. And to be fair, I love that scene with Blade when he's fighting Dun Hung and that idiot kid tries to get involved, and then Blade throws the sword at the kid, knowing the kid will dodge it and he'll go into Dun instead, just to awaken Imbiber to Lune, just to prove his point and be like, yeah, see, there's two criminals on this little island, kid. He's like, what you see behind you, boy? I was just like, oh, Damon Mills, read me bedtime stories with that voice. No one likes that fucking kid. That kid's an arrogant, egotistical idiot who thinks he can win every fight, and I've yet to see him win one. Like, you can do, like, the arrogant, egotistical characters and make them either fun or fun to hate, But if you have an arrogant, egotistical character and then never let them win once, it just becomes a very projection-y of just like, man, this kid talks a big act for doing absolutely nothing, doesn't he? You know? And it just comes across more annoying then. Like, this kid talks mad shit for someone who doesn't... It's cost me Silver Wolf, yeah. That kid talks mad shit for someone who can't win a fight. It's like, I'll just take you both on! And I'm like, an immortal warrior and the previous High Elder of the entire race, you really think you're gonna win fighting both of them at the same time? You fucking idiot. I love that it flips it, though. Instead of playing as the kid trying to fight, like, both the Great Threats, you play as the Great Threats and just beat the shit out of the kid. I was just like, yes! Yes! More games should do that. Instead of having forced loss, they should... More turn-based RPGs should have it that when you get to, like, the quote-unquote forced loss, they just flip the script and have you play as the baddie. Because add a whole extra layer. Just like, man, you beat yourself up. That's wild. Let's go hang out with Escher, who should be in her perfect little suit. Yeah, look at her, she's so cute. Yeah, that kid wouldn't have survived if it was just one of them, let alone both at once. Yeah, let alone both, Imbibe de Lune and Blade. Yeah. I'm not shouting that every time because I'll do a number on my throat. What's up, Escher? Sounds like something's bothering you. Oh, hi, Nelke. Well, I'm having trouble telling which materials around here are worth getting. Everything here is so different from what I'm used to in my world. I don't really have a good frame of reference. I see. Well then, why didn't you come with me next time I go out gathering materials? Mentioning him. I mean, you can. I just won't go Blade each time. And I wish I could do that voice. That Blade's voice. The voice that, like, Blade does in the dub. Oh. What you see behind you, boy. It's like, oh, please. Cool, Fushuan Maxor. Yeah, I mean, he loves Fushuan, so that makes sense. I'm surprised he hasn't done a Star Rail video yet, because he has been making a lot of Star Rail references recently. It's like, clearly it's on his mind, but I think Maxor's in the probably correct mindset of, if I start picking up too many gouches, it's going to start causing me problems. So he tries to keep it on the low and only do like one or two. Blonde enemy, lovely. By any means, be happy to see you along the way. Mean it? Oh, I'd love that. End holiday. Is anyone ever going to press that button? There's always something you could be doing. Why would you just say, give up the holiday, fuck it. How much? Okay, I can break this open and get my usuals. Pain! Pain! There's so much money you just lose. Although I can do Gravelly. It's just my throat doesn't let me do it as much as I used to. When I was a teenager, I did it a lot, and I suffered the consequences. Like, I committed to the bit and did a started snake voice for an entire day once. I didn't, before I started streaming regularly, like I do now, I did a one-off stream where I played Yu-Gi-Oh! And I, roleplayed as Kaiba for the entire thing. So I had to do the entire stream going like, I summon my blue eyes white dragon. Card games. You think you have a chance, Yugi? And after a while, it hurts. You know, when it comes to metal, fair enough. Look at Liquid Metal Gear. But I can't do it anywhere near as much as I used to because I started hurting my throat too much. I had to stop. So I used to be able to go super gravelly with it, but I just can't do it anymore. Oh, I'm putting the gang back on. She's baby metal. Elfet's baby metal. I love her song, but her entire shtick is baby metal. Yeah, that's what baby metal is. It's like, it's pink glamorous death metal. It's pink and glamorous screaming metal. Hence the term baby metal. Yeah, because baby metal is a subclass of death metal. It's like saying action RPG instead of just RPG. It's a subclass of an RPG. At least to my understanding, that's what it is. It's literally just like a subcategory. Also, we didn't get the enemy we wanted, so great start. Well, I hate to break it to you, but what makes metal as a culture is that it's one of the most inclusive forms of music there is. Despite what outsiders would like to try and impose on it, it's like, oh, it's the one for the bad kids. No, it's all-encompassing. Everyone can be involved in metal and have fun with it. That's the magic of metal over a lot of other genres. You want to go do it, go do it. To try and, like, gate it off and saying, oh, but this one doesn't count as part of the culture is not understanding the true essence of metal. Every form of metal can be metal. Just because someone does it pink doesn't mean it's suddenly less. You know? That's the only way I can think to put it. That might not be the right word. It also has an aesthetic to it. Yeah, any. I don't know how... genuinely, I can't stress enough, any. You might have your own preferences, sure, but it's any. Elfel is absolutely a form of death metal. Just because she's pink and colourful about it doesn't change that. I hate to break it to you. Also, we didn't get at fucking all what we wanted. That was about the struggle. Yeah, and you can do the struggle whilst wearing pink. It's still not, like, against it. So is it with glam? Yeah, but it can still be the struggle. You can have any color you want and still have the struggle. You can have it be any color you want and still have it be some form. The color honestly doesn't matter, dude. Every metal circle I have ever been in my life hasn't given a flying fuck about what color you wear. Well, it's mainstream. No, it can still be a struggle. Any color can be a struggle. Just because you associate it with glamorous and whatnot doesn't change anything, dude. It's literally as blunt as that. I wish I could, like, I know I'm just kind of saying nuh-uh, and that's my whole argument, but it is genuinely just how it is. There's never been I've never been in a single circle involved in metal in my life that's gone, they're pink, so they can't be, like, they're not this form. No, they can be whatever they want. And that's the magic of it. That's what makes death metal so cool. It can be your struggle, not what some people says is the struggle. Oh, I forgot to rearrange it. Don't care for strict credits? Yeah, and good! Because it makes it more fun. It makes it more enjoyable. It means that everyone gets to be involved in it instead of someone stepping in saying, no, you can't be involved in this because you wear fucking pink. You know? Like, I don't know how else to, like... Death metal can be whatever you make it to, and that's what makes it so cool. Is if it's your struggle and it's your fight, what else fucking matters? It doesn't need to be pink, it doesn't need to be anything. Elfel is still a form of death metal. We just call it baby metal because it's... she's a little baby. Because she's a fucking cutie. It ain't that deep. What makes death metal cool, that's just what makes death metal cool to you. That's your subclassing, not actual subclassing. Death metal can be whatever the hell it wants. As long as it's got that struggle, as long as it's got that fight in it, and the colour will never affect the fight or the struggle that it represents, ever. Like, but then one man, what's different? And you know, like, and you know I mean this lovingly. Please don't take this as me being like, yeah. What's new about your version of how you feel and see things for it being different from everyone else? You know I don't mean that as a critical way, but what's different here? You know, come on, dude. In my life, and I say it as someone who, like, I'm not the biggest screamer person. Like, you know, I've said it before, that it's like, I do like metal, but I don't like all that stuff. That kind of puts me off a little bit. But I'm still in those circles. I'm still with that culture because I love the people within it. And I know too many people that are within it, so I'm just like, it is what it is. But they've never been like that with any of that. Anyone wants to come in, a little 6-year-old could come in like a pretty princess dress and be like, wow, your sound's so cool, and the big death metal singer was like crouched down and go, damn right, kid, you can do this too if you want later down the line. And I'm like, hell yeah. And I'm like, hell yeah, I want that 6-year-old princess to scream her lungs out in 20 years time. That'll be if she wants to do it, fucking hell yeah, kid. No, you know what I mean, though. I mean as in, like, anyone can be involved. And if that cult still wants to be, like, the glamorous little, like, princess when she does it many years from now, it's still the same thing. It's still death metal, just from a different kind of person. Alright, back to the grind. This is probably where the rest of the stream's going to be, by the way, because we're struggling to get lucky to get one encounter with 2 of the grass things. So getting 2 encounters with 2 is probably impossible, but I'm gonna try it for a while. So you're gonna see this path a lot, because I'm gonna be trying it, loading, trying it, loading, trying it, loading. That's only 1. You know what? I'm just going to take it, because if the next encounter is 2, at least then we only need to get 1 more in the next cycle. Oh no, I know you never intend to seriously, dude. I would say if I felt you were being hostile, dude. You can make pink unsettling. I know, like, it's just, like, picking up... It's just fighting over details at this point, but still. Right. Yeah, but the reasons, like... The only reason why I was arguing against it so much is that the reasons that define death metal to, like, anyone else I've ever known versus the reasons that define death metal to you are just skewed and different enough that it's just interesting. I'm sounding like you're like some kind of lab experiment, but I don't mean it like that. But it's interesting. Okay, of course. Thanks, game. Thanks, I get 0 this time. I was like, hey, if I get 2 next time, I might be able to just balance it out and it'd be okay. The game's like, no, fuck you. 0. Go rot in hell. Alright, loading game. So you've had me before. No, I enjoy our chats full stop. It's not just because I don't chat to you just because I like different perspective. I talk to you because I genuinely enjoy your company. Even if we do squabble sometimes, I still enjoy your company. There's only been a small handful of times where it's genuinely been like too much, and thankfully those instances haven't been on stream. Because I wouldn't want, like, me getting angry to be honest on stream, you know? Or like me getting upset on stream. And you know I tell you when I've had enough anyway. Alright, so we're not getting the first encounter. Fantastic. Alright, great start. I think the only one that I can think of that... Okay, we got 0. Great. Okay, we're leaving. There was 1 or 2 where I got, like, upset for you. I got, at least off the top of my head, I can't remember a time where I straight up got angry at you whilst being on stream. I know there was a point where I got upset, but I don't think there was, at least on the top of my head, I'm probably forgetting. I've done a lot of streams over the past 2 years, nearly 2 years now, so I don't remember everything. Same thing. Yeah. Alright, this time's a charm. I believe. We're gonna get the first encounter, because I feel like it's a coin flip whether you get the first enemy encounter or whether it's a dig spot. Yeah, I get that. 0 fucking kill me in game. I'll see it through because we at least get the other encounter to potentially try and get 2 of them. I should also check the final area to see if it's a treasure chest or an encounter. Because if the finishing the area is an encounter, then we can make it 3 chances to try and get what we need. But I haven't checked it to see if it's just treasure. So let's just see this through so we can check. Yeah, I get ya. I mean, if it's someone you don't know personally, I haven't known like at all really, and then your first wow, thanks game, absolutely 0. You know, there is another enemy that exists in this area. Do you know that game? Are you aware of this? But if you don't really know someone, and then you, like, immediately open up with, like, hey, here's this thing that I'm really passionate about that, like, no one else really agrees with, that person's immediately gonna be like, what the fuck? You know, like, they're gonna be put off. Whereas if it's someone you've known for a while, they know it's like, it's just how you are sort of thing, and they kind of vibe with it. Oh right, is it treasure at the end or is it an enemy? It's treasure. Alright, so it's just those 2 encounters, and I got exactly fucking 0 of what I need. This is why I reload saves, because that's all that run did was put us behind. All that run just did was put us behind, which is why I made like saves. I started save scumming. That literally, that run 110% just put us behind. And I was like, great. This is why I save. Hey, Sophie, Virus. When I swapped you 2 out, I had Toturi with me. Whoops. I just realized I've got the wrong baby girl with me. I just impulsively was like, oh yeah, mysterious girls can come along. Whoops. Let me just save again so I don't have to reset it. Maybe that was the secret. The game was secretly trying to tell me. It's like, hey, you've got the wrong baby girl with you. You need to take Toturi with you. I do want to mess around with Elfelt. You know, you brought it up to put it on my mind. She looks super fun. I'm just going for someone who didn't like putting up with her in Exod, because she was that one zoner that just shoot the shit out of you. And it was always like, no, please stop. But I know that they've given her a lot more rushdown options. It just, alright, so only 1 encounter today, so we're not... Great. 2. See, do I take it, or do I load my save and push my luck and try and get more? Quality of saves coming here. So I said it the other stream, but like, the thing that Atelier Marie Remake has, where, like, you can quick load, like, you press a button and it quick loads, I wish this game had. Maybe if they do a Nelke 2, they can add it. Because this game would be so much better for quick load. Because then you don't have to put yourself at minus and then go for a bunch of menus just to then, like, manually load. You just press a button and go, alright, this isn't happening. You know? It'd speed up a lot of the grind. And the thing is, I know I can get away with just writing it out, but I also want each day to matter, and I'm too fussy to let it not. Like, I know I've got plenty of time and I'm ahead of schedule and whatnot, so like having one L is not the end of the world. But I'd rather have no L's, so I end up resetting. But yeah, I'll just have to take it on the chin. It means we have to get another double up somehow later on, but we'll have to see. I also need to put some people in investigation here, because Dragon Bloodstones are here. And I know this isn't, you know, like a mainline Adelaide game, so it's probably not as significant, but it's still kind of... Oh, jeez. But the real game that, like, built, saving all the time to load it whenever you need it into me was, Shin Megami Tensei 4 on the 3DS. OG SMT4. Because that game lets you save absolutely anywhere, but it's also one of the hardest turn-based RPGs I have ever played in my life. In fact, I'd even go far to argue it's like top 2 hardest, if not the hardest. It is absurdly difficult. But when you learn that the quickest way to load is the second you know a fight's over, just quit out the game and then load it back up, your finger starts resting on that home button on your 3DS. Your finger just starts impulse. Every time you get into a fight, especially if you're not saying enemy advantage, your finger just rests over the button. It's like, is this the one where I'm just going to game over? I'm just going to get fucking destroyed? Red Punies. Oh boy, the other enemy that's there. What do you want to bet when I go back we only get the grasses now when these guys never show up? You received a supply distribution request from the Lord. He wants a certain number of these sold by the deadlines. Your orders, please. Concept break. Yeah, because she's losing a lifelong friend. Do I have? I have 0. Okay, so I need to start making them first of all. Okay. Hey, synthesis requests. You haven't even started work yet. Who's... Maruru, you don't need to make any more veggie buns right now. I know it's kind of simple, but I genuinely like Rarona's Atelier theme. I know it's like super basic and simple, but it's just cute. It's just cute. I'm just like bing bing. It's not my favorite one, but I like it. I love Rarona's theme in Lulua, where they make it sound like a Disney carnival ride. Because it's like, yeah, of course Lulua sees her mum as like this huge, like cuddly bear. And so the theme represents that by just being like super snuggly and happy. Continue. Yeah. Especially so instantly. Like, it's not something you've had time... It sounds awful, but it's like, it's not something you've had, like, time to prepare for. Like, it's not someone who's been ill and whatnot. It's just like, oh, hey, buddy, can you go help my friend out? Oh, yeah, sure, I'll go help her. Oh, her neck got snapped. Like, it's just instant. Like, oh, shit. But the thing is, there's slight implication, and I know I'm just, like, huffing a lot of copium, so take it with a huge grain of salt. But there's slight implication that the Ting Yun that was being used wasn't even really Ting Yun. It might have been like some kind of doppelganger or clone-esque look that the goddess thing, I forget her name, Fantasia or whatever, mimicked to like blend in, and the real Ting Yun maybe got kidnapped or taken away somewhere. That's huge, like copium, because it might not be, but it's still like, I kind of want someone else on it as well. Verona, are you... Oh yeah, you're like nigh on full because you're making maiden armors. And I imagine Totori's the same. Hey Suli, how are you doing? There's a lot of reds, so I'm thinking it's not going to be much. Yep. I'll leave you alone. I really need to open another weapon shop so we can have more maiden armors on sale. I don't think we can sell the music box because none have been made yet. Yeah, no, so we'll have to wait at least a cycle. Oh, Escher's a natural sales woman? What is Pamela's stats? Can I check? I'll have to check from here, I guess. It's all C's, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. And how's the requesters looking? So, another 11 of them need to be sold, that's fine. 2 more of them, and fucking 30 of these. Oh, we got 15 turns though, at least. I'm gonna save first because I'm always paranoid, but I think I'm just gonna let this rock. I don't need to build anything new right this second. It'd be nice to make a net positive. Also, I need to check how I'm doing on the main task. There it is. Okay, we're making good headway. We're about a third of the way. Yeah, and it's like, and it's also going back to the whole Yukong thing. It's also like, for her as well. I don't know exactly how old she is, but she has like an 18-year-old daughter. So she's clearly not like, you know, young. She's probably like late 30s or 40s, potentially. So she's had a very long time with Ting Yun as a friend. A very long time with her as like a working partner, someone that she can lean on. So it's not like someone that she's only known for a little while. Like, you know, it's someone that she's had many years with. So I think her daughter's 18. She might be like 16, but still. Alright, how am I doing? Alright, we made a profit. Awesome, we're not lacking anything. And who's our star? Who's MVP? Man, every time I compliment someone a whole bunch and like a character a whole bunch, they always like take the crown, and I'm like, it always comes across like I'm biased, and I'm like, I promise I'm not. You know what I really need to do? I need to build an Atelier for both the Shayleys. That would be the quickest way to start building up their heart rank. I need to get them working. Why is it like, just shows it just cuts to these just looking down at it, like, who is this lost child? Oh hey, it's a fairy. Something wrong, Miss Nelke. I was just thinking how the fairy looks different from the others. What do you mean by that, Nelke? What the fuck do you mean? Is it because it's black? Careful, Nelke. The fuck do you mean? Holy shit. Oh, you're right. And this particular fairy is coming our way. Would I be right in assuming you're Nelke and Misty? That's right. You might be the boss we've heard so much about from the other fairies. That's correct. I'm here to thank you on behalf of the fellow fairies. Oh, no, not at all. Your fairies have been a huge help for us here. Well, since I'm the one who sent them, I'm glad they're being useful. Something else I want to ask. So my throat went with that. Wondering why you've kept yourselves hidden all this time. Oh, didn't they tell you? We weren't hiding on purpose. There just weren't any alchemists around, so we didn't bother showing ourselves. That might be true around this area, but there are alchemists in other regions. Hang on, I just had a blip. Capital, I never saw a single fairy. And are you sure there isn't some other reason you never revealed yourself? No, we just work. We go to work just like everyone else in the country. Really? Although it's true we never send anyone to the capital, the alchemists there are only really interested in research. Plus, they've got plenty of help without us around. They aren't really needed there. Oh, you probably have seen fairies before, but you mistook them for human children. That happens a lot. I see. Well, I'm glad there wasn't any other big reason for it. I promise, nothing weird going on here. You don't need to worry. And for my part, with people like you around, I'm not worried either. You can keep putting my fairies to good use. Thank you very much. Misty? Oh god. Every time I forget it, or try and forget about this prick, he shows up again. Yeah. Hello there, Misty. So, why did you ask to meet me the way out here? Lotus, sorry for asking you to come all this way. I want to apologise for my improper behaviour the other day. Improper behaviour? Remind me again what happened? Well, I confronted you about how you were treating Miss Nelke, and I even pulled a knife on you. Ah, yes, I recall. Misty's a little dangerous. Oh, that. And yes, and well, I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. There's no need to feel bad. I get what you're coming from. You were just acting as Nelke's best interests in mind. I understand that all too well. Again, I'm sorry. Didn't mean anything by that. Really, I'm fine. Actually, I'm more surprised that you would apologize at all. Why the sudden change of heart? It's because of Ospel. Nelke told me everything. Thanks to your subtle advice, the village was able to regain some of its former energy. I want to thank you for saving my home away from home. Oh, so that's why. But there's really no need for you to thank me. I didn't do it for you, and I certainly didn't do it for Ospel. So you're saying you only had Westworld in mind? Well, not exactly. Then why? I did it for Nelke. What? But you always seem so harsh towards her. You're the most strict, unforgiving examiner I've ever met. Well, it's more complicated than you realise. What do you mean? Do you really want to know? Yes, please. Then I'll tell you, if you do me a favour first. What's the favour? As careful as ever. But you're the best person to ask for this anyway. I'd like you to quietly and carefully guide Nelke away from her research into the relics. What? Either that, or just work together with me to come up with a plan to get her to stop completely. You mentioned that before, right? That you were worried about her? So why go to such lengths? Do you know why Nelke is so desperate to find these relics? Of course, it all started when she was studying at the academy. She was wandering through a forest when she met a boy a few years older than her that was searching for relics. They became close, and he taught her many things about the relics. She said those days meant more to her than anything. One day they finally did find a relic, but when they reached out to touch it, it unleashed all sorts of stored up power. Miss Nelke was knocked unconscious, the boy meanwhile vanished without a trace. Based on what she knew, she thought he may have been spirited away to a parallel world. So now she seems intent on finding these relics in order to travel to such a parallel world herself. And do you know what that boy was called? Yes, his name was Sotel. Indeed, and that boy was me. What? I am Sotel. I met our young Nelke in the forest. Took her with me on my search for relics. And got her caught up in that explosion. No, Miss Nelke would have recognized you for sure. Only if I looked the same as I did back then. Remember, Nelke was just a child. It's no surprise she wouldn't associate me with the Sotel that exists in her memory. I threw myself into that explosion. And when I did, it gave me this scar and turned my hair white. You know, I completely forgot that Sotel was a thing. because it's been so long. So I didn't even realize that, yeah, Lotus is just Sotal backwards. That's it's right there. To my hair white. But why would you do something so reckless? It was the only way to save Nelke. As you can see, I was not sent to a parallel world. Which is why there's no need for Nelke to track down these relics to search for a way to travel to other worlds. Except it's already been proven that something's sending people to alternate worlds, because otherwise why would all the alchemists show up? Then if you just tell Miss Nelke the truth, why don't you just tell her you're Sotal? Because the man known as Sotal is a wanted fugitive, even to this day, for putting the life of a young aristocrat in danger. Nelke has grown into a fine young woman. There's no need for me to come back into her life now. May I ask you something? Of course. Why would you tell me your secret, when you don't even want Miss Nelke to know? Well, I suppose I just wanted wanted someone on my side. On your side? I need an ally to help me convince her to stop her search for the relics. I've been observing everyone who's close to Nelke, and I believe you're the only one I can truly trust. I'm sure you would do anything in order to protect Nelke. And what if I were to reveal the truth to her? Then I would have to deal with it. I wouldn't consider it a betrayal, and I certainly wouldn't blame you for it. It would just mean I misjudged your character. Nothing more than that. I must say, you're certainly putting me in a problematic situation. And for that I'm truly sorry. You can't tell Miss Nelke your deepest secret, and instead revealed it to her closest confidant. And now you're asking me for help. If you're willing to take such risks, I suppose you leave me no choice but to help you. Thank you, Misty. I have no need for your thanks. Yeah, she's annoyed. She's like, I'll help, but I'm not happy about it. This is not for you. All I do is for Miss Nelke. Fair enough. Point taken. Background plot in my, like, city building game? Oh, shit. Yeah, I need to build an atelier for these two so they start leveling up their heart ranks in the background. Next cycle, I need to build some ateliers. I also need to figure out where I'm putting the Dusk gang, because there's fucking 5 of them. Marie, Ellie, Logie, Judy, Verona, Klein, Todori, Felt, Ruru, Vane, Rage, Sophie, Tafal, East. Oh, I do kind of want to hang with Ulrika. Both the Shayleys have a quest for me. I'll pick up the quest. What do you want, Shayley 1? Shayley 1? What? No, I have a name. Don't call me Shayley 1. It's like, alright, do I have to get Shayley 2? No. Fucking... I shouldn't have accepted it. I don't want any more of the sunshade grasses. Yeah, there's always something. Alright, I swear to God, if you say, hey, can you take those grass monsters out as well, I am going to hurt you. Selling alchemy drops, we're already doing that, that's fine. And that's all I'll do for now. I'm going to save, because we need to get very lucky. And I know we're not gonna. Oh god, mountain jellyfish. Oh, black sand and sage herbs. No, we're going back to here again. Because for the love of God, first I need to get 2 encounters. Instead of 1, and secondly I need the plants. I sound like a drug addict. I need the plants. Alright. 2. 0 is not 2. Alright, time for the other encounter. Fuck you. Now you give me the 2. Fine, I'll ride it. That's kind of like decent luck, in all honesty. I should just ride it out. What's Terror Wave? Generate a shockwave that does extra damage and resets the target's turn. I'll just do this. Oh, cute. Why? Why is there like a call for like Red Puny genocide? And I make 9 diamonds. Alright, firstly I need to go see if we can sell those music boxes. Nice. She's not sold because we're low on stock. That's because we only just started making them. But that's fine, because... Oh, how are we doing on this? Are we past 50 point? Yes, we're at the halfway point. Awesome. Oh no, I got it. I liked it. The Tinyun bit. It's more about, like, I took it more as, like, a lesson, because it teaches you a little bit about, like, some of the culture of the area. Alright, I need to build something for, like, the Shayleys. There's no wind to the sails? My god, I think that just falls down to it's a sci-fi game, and it's got different rules in fancy space planet land, which isn't even a planet. It's just like a giant, like mechanicalized planet. Or do you mean like metaphorically, no wind in the sails? Yeah. Ooh. Because I haven't played any of the Dust games, so I don't know what track there's a remix of. I'm going to assume Aisha's, because it tends to be the first Alchemist of whatever sagas, like Atelier theme remixed. Yeah, just because. Yeah, but I don't. That one's hard because it's like it affects people differently. Some people, a betrayal like that, it's enough to throw everything out. But there's a lot of other people as well where it's like, if you've loved someone for so long and then they break their heart, it doesn't become hatred. You have your heart broken and you feel that pain, but there's still that love, because that love doesn't just vanish. Like, it's very, like, it's case by case, and the response will be person for person. Yukon clearly deeply cared for her, so the events of what happened left an impact, but she still cares. It hurts, and it broke her heart, but it still had an impact, it still mattered. Whilst for your gang, it was, you know, there's someone who helped and support you, and you had a lot of fun and, like, happy memories with her, and then it all went all went wrong. And so you're just like, well, fuck. Yeah, because that's how most people would handle it. If someone betrays you and then dies, the betrayal isn't necessarily what will sit at the top of your mind. The fact that someone you cared about who made a mistake then died is what will sit on your mind, you know? Like, I think it's completely, like, if someone, if someone that I loved for a very long time completely destroyed me and, like, completely ruined my life, and it turned out like it was some big thing, and then the very next day suddenly fucking died, I would still be upset about what happened, but there would be a lot of left love behind that would weigh over. You know, that would make me just go, God damn it, it shouldn't have ended like that. We should have been able to talk it out. It should have been different. It should have been able to try and put in something to it, you know? And it's like, it's different from person to person. Like, for me, I got it, and I understood it, and I felt it. But I know the next person might not as much, because it's different levels of empathy for different people, you know? What makes perfect sense to you will make no sense to the next person, and vice versa. Yeah, but that's just life. I like, for me, that didn't bother me at all, because that's just life. Someone does something horrible and then immediately fucking dies. Yeah, I don't really care what horrible thing they did anymore. You know? I know that's just person to person, but, like, that's genuinely just life. There's no other way of putting it, unfortunately. What was it I was going to try and make? Sorry, I distracted myself. there was something else I wanted to make other than what I've put on, and it's completely left me. So, like, trying to, like, think on your discussion, like, pull my brain away from this, and I can't remember at fucking all what it was I wanted to make. I was like, what was it? Alright, right. Yeah, but I would write it like that. If I had a character have a great betrayal, and then die, the betrayal would be the last thing I think of bringing up again when I'm writing, to be honest. And that could be a criticism on me, but I know I'd be more focused on, hey, this important character died. Diamonds, that was it. It's come back to me. We need alchemical clay, though. Do I have an ability to get it, or do I need to be hunting it down? I think I need to be hunting it down. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, and unfortunately that's just each to their own. I know that's not an answer, but you know it as well as I do, that's just how it is. Oh wait, hang on, which one do I have in the other one? I have, yeah, but I have green Shaylee in the other one, right? The first one, no. Yeah, I know. I want you to be more on, like, building me some basics, sweetheart. Oh, we don't have any diamonds. We're working on it. Actually, I might have you double down. Actually, no, because we need fucking alchemical clay. I'll have you double down on the alchemical clay then. There you go. That also means that the Dusker gang are getting split up because I have no more room over here. But that'll do. So I do want to... I'm going to wait until I can afford to put 3 big ones here before I put them down. And I think it's only a matter of time before... And I'm going to do this. Not all the way, but just so... when I eventually wrap up this stream, when I come back, I remember... Actually, no, I will just do the whole thing, fuck it. I was just to then, like, if I come back, I remember it. I see it and go, oh yeah, that's the plan. Put more big ones along there. Because I could fit this, but I don't want this there. I want... this. I don't know if I have enough building space or building points to do this. I want the cake shop over here. And Rarona's like, you're putting the cake shop right outside? Don't get your hopes up, baby girl. Don't do it. No, where are you going? She's like already leaving, heading towards. I'll put it in. I'm trying to be like, do I put it here? But like my OCD a little, it's like, but I've got this strip over here not covered, so I shouldn't cover it on this side, so then it lines up better, and then I can just put like plants or something down the side. It doesn't land with me, and that's fair enough. So it landed with me because I felt like I got it, and I felt like I would have acted the same, but I also get it's just one person. Oh, we're gonna hit negative again. It'll be worth it. God, we're so poor. We're so poor. I'm saving. I'm going to save on a different file because I feel so robbed. I feel so poor. That bar is going to be down. It's going to say we're lacking in something again because it was like, hey, you didn't make a profit today. You really did not make a profit. You built a lot of places. You watch. Yep. Oh, minus 13k total. Oh, that's such a loss. Yeah, we know what that's about. Oh, we need more fire element. We need more fire element again. We just gave you 400. How did you burn it through so quick? And we know what that's about. That's because we didn't make a profit today. How are we going to fix this? So I just step in and deal with it myself? Miss Nelke, considering your position as an aristocrat, stepping in directly could just make things worse. This may be a problem only time can solve. Maybe you're right. Hey, you two. What's up with all the sighing? Oh, hi, Nos. We're just trying to deal with all the arguments that have been popping up between the newcomers and old villagers. Arguments? What do they have to argue about? Totally not biased with him. Yeah, I was like, hey, I like this character. His first 2 days on the trug. I mean, it's simply his difference in perspective. These things are unavoidable when dealing with people from different regions. Smaller issues pile up on top of one another, snowballing into major conflicts. Plus, the newcomers outnumber the old villagers, so they're in the minority now. It's a really tough situation for the old villagers especially, and they don't know if there's anything I can do for them. I see, well if that's the issue, then you probably shouldn't mediate, since you're not originally from here and all. You're probably right. Listen, why don't you let me handle it? Are you sure? I'm happy to have any help I can get, but do you have a plan in mind? As a matter of fact, I do. I got just the thing. Miss Nelke, I think it's probably best to let him handle it. As the village chief, Nos represents all the townsfolk. He's the ideal person to solve this issue. Yeah, you're right. Okay, Nos, can I ask you to take care of this? Absolutely. I'll get it all sorted out. You have my word. I wonder if he's thinking of doing. So happy things are progressing so well. Huh? Who are those two people lurking next to the mansion? Please be Iris. That's... Oh, it is! Iris is coming! Outlet Iris free, Iris herself. Oh, Iris, you sense anything? No. I really can't sense any mana at all. Oh, that's no good. But I had no idea there was a world like this out there somewhere. Excuse me, what business do you have here at my mansion? Huh? Oh, sorry. I had no idea someone was living here. Well, I'm not exactly living here exactly. It's more like my office. I'm the administrator of this village. Administrator? So you're like the town's representative? In that case, I need to ask you something. Sure, but first, can you tell me who you are? Oh, I'm Edge. I'm a raider, here on a quest. The raider from another world, Edge Valheit. Show yourself, Iris. Show yourself, my love. And I'm Iris. I'm a raider like Edge, and also an alchemist. The first girl known as Iris Fortner. She's just your daughter. Yeah, kinda. Well, Iris, Edge, my name is Nelke. Once again, the Iris game trilogy is kind of funny because Salberg and Gramnage share a universe. Iris doesn't even share a universe of itself. Iris 3 is in a different universe that overlaps Iris 1 and 2's. Which is why she's the first Iris, because she's the first Iris of her world. But she'd technically be the third if she was in normal. Actually, no, the second, because the first one never truly came to life. There's a being that takes the name Iris that is alive in Iris 2, so that one's technically the first being to carry the name Iris. It's just she's the first being to carry the name Iris from her world. Nice to meet you. We're actually here looking into something called the Grandswide Tree. Have you heard of it? Specifically, we're trying to track down the tree's fruit. Yeah, I'm quite familiar with it. Everyone in town has been researching it while we work on developing the village. We have a ton of help so far. I see. Would you let us join you as well? It's our duty as raiders to help with this. I'd love your help. I haven't got to Iris 3 yet, properly. I got distracted. Firstly, I got distracted by Artone Lico being super fun, and now I'm getting super knee-deep into Honor Surge. So his name is Edge, I have to sing Metalingus. Excellent, we really owe you one. No, it's fine. By the way, what exactly is a raider? What do you do? We're an adventuring group. We explore places called Altar Worlds. I'm assuming you don't have... Oh yeah, Altar Worlds in Iris 3 work a bit interesting. I do know about this. Iris 3 doesn't have a time limit, properly. But, when you enter a dungeon, which are called the Altar Worlds basically slowly start to choke out your life essence. So every time you go dungeon raiding, you're literally only allowed to stay there for a set amount of time. So it becomes a mission of how much progress you can make within the time limit of your time there. And failing to make a certain amount of progress sometimes can lead to different scenes and different outcomes. So there is still a time limit, but the time limit only starts when you go dungeon crawling. So you have all the time in the world to prep, gather resources in the normal fields, and do everything else. And it's only when you think you're ready for the dungeon run, you then jump in and commit. And the results of your expedition within the time slot will affect how scenes start to play out afterwards. So, like, it does technically have a time limit, but it also technically doesn't, because you can spend as much time as you want building yourself up in the fields, getting resources, building equipment, etc. It's when you're ready for the challenge you go for it. Obviously, they have ways of limiting you to make it so you can't just grind infinitely before you jump in. Like, you can only, like, there's certain recipes you just won't be able to get, obviously, until you advance further in the story. There's certain equipment you just can't make because you can't get the resources because certain fields aren't available to you until you advance further in the story, etc, etc. But it's a cool, it's a cool system. And I'll look forward to properly exploring it when I eventually get to Iris 3, or Iris Eternal Mana. Because it doesn't have a 3 on its title like Iris 1 and 2 does. Altar Worlds? Wow, that sounds pretty intense. Well, sometimes, but I'm sure our experience will come in handy here. We're definitely stronger than any run-of-the-mill monsters you might have here. You do sound pretty dependable. Let's all work hard together. Sure, you can count on us. So, if your entire job is to visit other worlds, you must have visited lots of different places. Yup, it's a tough job, but it's a lot of fun. So, this is kind of out of nowhere, but does the name Sotol mean anything to you? Sotol? Yeah, he's got black hair, He'd be a little older than me. That's all the information I have. Oh, so you're looking for him. That's not too much info to go on. Sorry, nothing comes to mind at the moment. Still, we'll see what we can find. You don't mind helping, right, Edge? Of course not. Our job takes us to different worlds all the time, so I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances to search. Really? Thank you. I don't know how I can repay you. Oh, it's fine. It's our duty to help those in need. Great, I look forward to working with you. You ready, Iris? Sure, shall we get going? Hey, you two headed off somewhere? Hey there, Nelke. Yeah, we're about to head out to do some investigating, part of our duties as raiders. This world is so different from ours. We're just trying to take things one step at a time. Speaking of which, I heard you've been going out on some investigations of your own. Oh yes, actually I was hoping to get help from some of our new alchemists. I was planning to ask you, but it sounds like you have your own mission to take care of. Yeah, we really would love to help you out, but... I'm really sorry, but to make up for it, we'll do our best on all our syntheses and whatever else comes our way. I appreciate it. Good luck with your mission. Oh, thanks. We better get going. Alright, you know what it means. New guys. New costumes. Damn, Edge. Looking slick. Alright, baby. She wears a smaller hat, wears a cute little dress, and doesn't have the giant armband things. Yeah. Yeah, have it. Have it. You know what I hope we get soon? Another CG. How does there this many and I've only got the opening screen and when Marie shows up? What are all the rest? Is it like max out each character? Hang on, let me count. Like if you max up character you get a scene, so Salberg, Gramnid. 5 Iris, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 mana, I think it was 3 mana. 1, 2, 3. 3 Arland, 1, 2, 3. 5 Dusk, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 Mysterious, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 still unaccounted for though. So maybe. Oh, Judy has a house idea. Oh, Iris only has a quest for me. I was going to say, I want to hang out with Iris. No, she only has a quest for me at current. Edge and Iris both do. Actually, we can probably use the materials as a substitute. What? Really? Hey, you two, what you talking about? Oh, hi, Nelke. Marie was just giving me alchemy lesson. Alchemy, huh? Yep. I can't seem to find a specific material I'm looking for, so I was asking Marie for advice. It just so happens I'm familiar with a synthesis method that uses a different material, so I was explaining it to her. Wow, really? So there are different ways to make the same item? Marie is just so amazing, she knows everything! I wish. The only reason I knew about this was because I used the wrong material on accident once, and it happened to work. I'm sure there are all kinds of things you know that I don't. That sounds like we had a place. If we had a place where you could exchange that kind of information, everyone would have their, more options for synthesis. I know! Why don't we just take everything we know and compile our own book, so that everyone can learn whatever they want? Are you going to say build a library? The books could be just about alchemy, exploration, construction, whatever. Just a collection of whatever we think might be helpful. You mean like a library? Same wavelength, Nelke and I. Yeah, the last place I lived had a huge library, filled with all kinds of super useful old books. A great idea, I hope too. I agree, I think it's a wonderful idea. Let's get started on it right away. You can now build the library. Oh, before I forget, I need like a shit ton more fire material. Hang on. Alright, I have 8,000 now. If I report it tomorrow and it's like, hey, you're getting low, I'm gonna scream. Because what the fuck is happening? Alright, fine, Iris. What's up? Well, her name is March, dude. I know you call her, like, the other name, but her other name is just Japanese for March. And if you're gonna follow the original, writing, you'd follow the Chinese version since it's written in Chinese first. Where they also, as far as I'm aware, call her March, or the Chinese equivalent of it. But yeah, I know, if you don't like her, you don't like her. Just because my brain narrowed down to that first. But if you don't like her, you don't like her. It is what it is. Alright, baby girl, what do you want from me? I swear to... Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. I can produce some carrots. I was worried she's going to say, hey, can you take out more of the grass things? No, I can do that. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't realise you called her that because you liked her beforehand. Fair enough. We should have a proper meet and greet. Yeah, what are you talking about? Well, it's really wonderful how many alchemists have ended up in town. But I feel like they haven't been properly introduced. I bet some don't even know each other's names. That's definitely possible. But I mean, yeah, how many alchemists have we got? Marie? This could be a test. Ellie, Lily, Judy, Viorate, Klein. I forget Klein's buddy's name. I forget her name. The Iris 2 characters. Iris. Edge. Vayne. Sorry, I'm counting on my fingers. That beautiful girl from Mana 2, Rise or Raze or whatever his fucking name is. Verona, Toturi, Maruru, Aisha, Eshi, Loji. I'm on 20 now. Shaylee 1, Shaylee 2. Sophie, Fierce, Liddy, Suli. 26. 20, yeah, I could 26 unique people walling around. Yeah, I imagine not everyone knows everyone. And that's excluding side characters. I feel like we could all be really great friends, and we shouldn't waste this opportunity. Plus, the closer we all become, the better we'll be able to work together. Hence my idea for a meet and greet. So that's the case, I'd love to help out. I'll handle all the necessary preparations. It'll be the best party you've ever seen. Seeing how reliable Marie is in this game compared to how unreliable she is as a character in her own game, it makes me really curious about when the second Salberg game probably eventually gets remade to see how much she grows as a character. You know? Because in Marie, she's like, oh no, that went wrong again. Oh whoops, well fuck, that went wrong again. Oh well, nothing's happening again. Oh, I don't know if I can help you with that, but I'll try my best. And now in this, she's like, oh, I'll sort it out. It's like, you know, like she just immediately like, yeah, I'll sort it, no problem. What's the matter, Misty? Are you sure this is a good idea? Don't you think she can? You think she can handle it? It's not that. She's talented and motivated, without a doubt. But her general attitude is a little. To be honest, whenever she gets together with Judy, Lita, Suli, and the others, trouble always follows. So when she gets in alongside the easily influenceable Judy, Lita is Klein's buddy. The troublemaker Lita, the super fucking troublemaker Suli. It's like, the moment she's with people that she can either influence or be influenced by, trouble follows. Oh, come on, they're just having fun. Perhaps, but it always leads to complaints. I think we should let her try. Seeing how people handle things like this tells you a lot about their character. This will help us determine what kind of jobs we can trust her with in the future. Interesting. And besides... I'm sure she'll come up with something super fun. Oh. So, we've decided to have a kind of welcome party for everyone, and we get to do whatever we want. Marie! That's so awesome. Oh, shit. She's immediately gone to the people that can have a bad influence on her. So then, what should we do? Normally, it'd be like a dinner party, right? But I'd like to do something a little more exciting. How about we do a cook-off? Oh, God. I like how it was called to the exact four. That's like, no, this four has become a motley gang, and they're gonna cause problems. I love that these four in particular, from four completely different sagas, have somehow united under one umbrella. You know, I like of all four characters to end up becoming really close friends. Two really influenceable girls and two who are really bad influences girls coming together. Let's see. And to be fair, that was how she acts around Stell is different from how she reacts around Caius. She does tend to lean on her more. And that's what I saw back when the game launched on PC. I saw a lot of people pointing that out. That like she will mimic your poses a lot when she's standing next to you, or she'll glance over your direction a lot as things go on. And depending on how you word things, depends on how she bounces off of you. But obviously, when it's like certain story events take effect, that gets put on the sideline. Some events, they obviously don't want to like put things too much on the forefront of the canon and whatnot. Like it's awkward and weird, and certain things get messed around because, you know, Hoyoverse games and too many different avenues they have to approach things. But yeah, I was under a false belief, and then I shared that with you at the time because I was like, oh, yeah, look at all this cool shit, which to be fair is real. I've never had, well, outside of like one instance that I did call out on stream, I've never had her be like toxic or bitchy or judgy. So I don't know what options you're picking to make her like that, dude, versus what options I've been picking. There's only been one instance where she said something kind of out of key, and I've been a bit like, ooh, why'd she say that? How about we do a cook-off? Ooh, that's a great idea, let's do it. Wait, so that's it? There's gotta be something else we can add to spice it up even more. Let's see. A cook-off? Yeah, we're doing it as a kind of bonding experience for the Alchemists. What do you think? Why not just a normal dinner party? Like Elogi's holding his head like, oh, Jesus Christ. Get out of her. Yeah, I don't know, like, she can be sparky, she can be cheeky, but I've never had, like, toxicness out of her. Or, like, toxicity, or, like, her being, like, arrogant or anything like that kind of out of her. She's always come across kind of pleasant. So I don't know, dude. Or just do a normal dinner party. Because that's no fun. I don't see any reason to do something weird just for the heck of it. Okay, calm down. So if we did a cook-off, we'd all get to eat what everyone made, right? Yeah, of course. That certainly does sound more interesting than a standard dinner party. Count me in. Oh, Aisha, team player. Well, I suppose it would be a good excuse to go gathering and get to know the other alchemists better. There you go. So everyone's okay with the cook-off idea then? Yeah. Okay, the next question is, who actually knows how to cook? Raise your hand. Right here. I cook pretty often. Yeah, me too. I mean, yeah, Rorona, pie extraordinaire. You don't count because you can't actually cook. You use alchemy to cheat. Keese, you're the only reason the gang stays alive in Iris 2, so yeah, I'll believe it. And Iris 3 I haven't played yet, so I'm just gonna take her word for it. Also, I only just noticed that Iris's dress comes with, like, a collar and tie piece around her neck that's, like, on its own. I only just saw that. I was too busy looking at the actual, like, purple dress, because black's my favourite colour, but purple's a strong second, so that's why I kind of leaned on that costume immediately. Oh, over here. Can Esha cook? Hey, lady, why aren't you raising your hand? Because I'm not nearly good enough to try to do it in public. Sorry, lady, you're not getting out of it that easily. Oh, you caught me. So everyone else will be the judges. Doesn't like that would be much fun. Why doesn't everyone pick a dish to present? Rorona, Iris, you can be our official instructors. Huh? Me? I have a feeling this is going to go off the rails quick. Maybe, but I think it'll be fun giving everyone a chance to cook. I think something very dangerous is about to unfold. I'm curious about this one. Opportunity bears through Iris and Aisha working together. There's a couple like combinations that are kind of curious. Like some make sense. Like, hey, look, Escher and Logia working together. Who'd have fucking guessed? Or like Lily and Suli. But then like Sophie and Aisha for like the combined synthesis to get to space? What? The time and okay, do you think these are endgame? Do you think these are like to get the ending of the game? Break time and space? Gee. And we can't do this until we do the previous one, but we need Breezy of Roma before we do that. Alright, what? Before I... Okay. 2 more red peonies, 1 more grass. Carrots will solve itself. That's nearly solved itself. That's being worked on. That might get done in 1 more cycle if we get a good roll. Like, if they sell another 8 or at least 7, we're fine. If they sell like 6, but we should be fine. So that I'll start working on next turn. We're working on the diamonds, but it's taking a while. I think that's going to run out. I think the next turn we'll pass and we'll lose that one. So sorry, Norn. Okay, so I'll still save anyway. But following the trend, going back to Star Rail, I'm interested to see what happens in Penacony, because Uvilo 6 gave Stel like the superpower at the end, and then we got Imbibitor Lunae in the Sunshow Lawfu. So in Penacony, there's March, there's Himiko, and there's Welt that haven't had like extra super forms. And I mean, it's probably more likely to be March because then, you know, all the gang members have a 5-star variant, because right now March is the only character on the Express that doesn't have a 5-star version one way or another. Pastel is a 5-star, Dunhung got Imbibitor Lunae, which is a 5-star. But we also know, because Himiko literally says it at the end of Lawfu, wherever you go next, she's coming with. So it might be her thing, but we don't know yet. But if March is getting like a 5-star variant, that almost assuredly means we're going to start learning more about her past. Which I'm super curious about if that is the case. Oh, there it is. The home cooking team. Okay, so it's over here. Oh, these are all tied to the proper cooking competition. Yep, all of this is a side story, reading it along. It's like all the dishes, the finishing touches, like all of this is the cooking competition. Fine, I'll let it go. Oh, done. You got a nice soup and salad combo here. Please give it a try. Okay, let's have a taste. Ooh, that's pretty good. You do cook a lot after all, so I'm not surprised. That's true. Hey, wait a minute. You just synthesized this. Cooking skills had nothing to do with it. I'm not actually a good cook, so... To be fair, we don't have time to get good enough at cooking to compete in an official cook-off. Hey, beautiful. If we can use alchemy, I'm sure I could make something that can be at the top level. Yes, I only really learned how to cook using alchemy. Fine, then I guess we'll just make an alchemy cook-off instead. You really should have done that from the beginning. Well, I just don't... I don't feel right calling food made with alchemy cooking. Yeah, I know what you mean. It makes it feel kind of soulless, I guess. But still, with alchemy I can make pies that are 100 times more tasty if I just bake them in the oven. Besides, it's not like it's cheating or anything, so don't let it bother you. I need to play Mana Khemia 2 sooner. Now I know she's in it, I was like, man, I need to play that game sooner. I need to find a way to play it. I might have to just emulate it, but I'll have to play it somehow. Besides, I think he has plenty of soul. After all, you have to spend all that time stirring the cauldron and stuff. Or see if there's like a fan copy where they like someone made it work for like a European PS2. Well, anyway, about the cook-off, we're going to make a contest between 3 teams. Ooh, a group competition. The point of doing all this is to get to know each other better, so I think it makes most sense. Hang on, I've got a text, 1 second. Here we are. I'll go ahead and decide the team leaders myself based on what I saw today. So the team leader of Team 1 is Verona. Me? Okay, I'll do my best. Team 2 is Escher. I'll make something super delicious. Team 3 is Liddy. Where, me? Now then, go ahead and divide up the teams however you want. Oh, it's literally like when you're at school again, and it's like, alright, pick someone. It's like, someone's going to be last. But wouldn't that mean the teams could be totally different sizes? Then just make sure you pick it so it's all even. You make it sound so easy. Well, yet no, you literally just do what I was just referring to, the school strategy. Team 1, pick 1 person. Team 2, pick a person. Team 3, pick a person. Now Team 1, pick your next person. Okay, so to confirm the teams, Team 1, I'm gonna probably have to. This is probably going to be on the test. Team 1 is Verona, Lily, Judy, Felt, Vise, Iris, Vane, Toturi, and Maruru. Toturi and Maruru being together, I think, is cheating a little bit because those two have a synergy. Team 2 is Escher, Ellie, Viorade, Klein, Lita being a Klein call, Aisha, Logi, of course you'd pick Logi, Charlotte, and Suli. Oh, Suli's not on... Suli's not on Liddy's team, I see. Interesting. And Team 3 is Liddy, Edge, Raze, Ulrika, Shaylee, Stera, Sophie, Fierce, and Marie. Don't forget about you, Uryu. You're going to be on our team. Is everyone okay with this? Yep. Alright, then it's decided. It's all split up, and... Oh, wait, we haven't decided on the theme yet. So for now, let's just go out and gather some ingredients. Oh, you can just carry this on if you've got the money. Alright, you can. So this story arc, you can just continue to see it through. You don't have to wait. It takes 0 turns to do it, so it's just a story arc. That's kind of cute. Alright, we'll do a bit more. I want to see more of this and see where this story arc's going. With all the characters. So we need shovels and some pruning shears. Do we have anything else? There should be plenty of gathering fruits and veggies. Someone's more cringe who tells freestyle Ernest's bars. Austin. Neither are great. The ultimate curse of translating Chinese to English and still having it make it have a flow is interesting. They're getting better with it, but it's still not great. Fruits and veggies. Okay, then let's meet up with the others. Oh, butterfly! Come back here! See, this is what I mean by Judy is just the epitome of, like, super happy. Look at that face. Does that look like the face that has ever had to show sadness? Or does that look like someone who is perpetually just in a really good mood? They're all so energetic. We just have to get fruits and veggies, right? Yeah, the guy said they take care of the meat and fish. You know what is going to be troubling, though? If we're doing a cook-off with this many different characters, I'm going to fall into the Neptunia V2 trap, where I have to remember all the fucking voices I did, and try and stop and swap between all of them. Because that was the thing that caught me up. When I did, like, my Let's Play many a moon ago of V2R, when there was, like, one cutscene that had, like, 15 different characters that didn't have voice settings, so I did the voices, I really got tripped up. I had to re-record that so many times, because I kept on getting tripped up on who was what voice. Meat and fish. They've got Logi with them, so I'm sure we can count on them. Speaking of which, Vise, I've been wondering. What's up? What's going on with you and Felt? What do you mean what's going on? Nothing's going on. Huh? What are you guys talking about? I want to hear too. I'm sure you've noticed, right, Maruru? Vise definitely likes Felt. Oh, yeah, totally. So what's the status there? Oh, this poor girl. I mean, she does. From the bit of Iris 2 I've played, she absolutely does. I knew it. Oh, it even confirms it. I wonder if that's because that's a thing in, I haven't got far enough in Iris 2 to see if that goes anywhere, but for her to just admit it, like that, I imagine they hook up then by the end of Iris 2. I knew it. But we're not actually in that kind of relationship. Is he into someone else or something? I don't know. But it honestly doesn't matter who he likes, as long as he's happy. Oh, Vise. But... Oh, you're so darn cute. I love Ulrika so much. Ulrika's like that one friend of the group that just says it how it is, but has like a really loud personality. It's like, so she can be a little much and a little annoying sometimes, but sometimes she just says what you need to hear. You know, that's the kind of vibe I get from her. How about you, Escher? How are things with you and Logi? I'm kind of lonely. Huh? He seems to care more about this world than anything else. He doesn't really pay much attention to me. But he's also pretty distant back home too. You always said we shouldn't mix our professional and personal lives. Although he did spoil me a lot when we weren't at work. Oh, I see. Well, good luck with all that. How about you? Things going well with Ray's? What? What's Ray's got to do with anything? Oh yeah, right, you were supposed to say... Well, you two just seem really close. What? We argue pretty much all the time. Yeah, that's true. But I don't think you'd fight so much if you weren't really close. What about you, Iris? What's up with that Edge guy? What do you think? I don't know, that's why I'm asking. Sounds like you're not denying it, so... The actual answer is, I'm not telling. Oh, Iris. And off she goes. Off she fucks. Hey, come on! Now I'm even more curious. Maruru, you kinda didn't help. You're such a menace. That was cute. That was worth it. Meanwhile, over with the boys. It's the last one I'll do because we're going to burn into my wallet too much. Burn into my coal. Alright, time for some mana, come here. I've got traps and fishing poles. We all set? Yeah. This should be all we need. Then we just have to get the meat and fish, right? It's hilarious how young they make Klein look in this, when, like, he's, like, a really grumbly, like, mid-20s dude in Iris 1. Like, he's, like, a really moody dude in Iris 1. Like, it's funny that they make him look like a teenager compared to Vayne and Logi here. This is definitely the hardest job, so I'm glad we're the ones doing it. Yes, we have to make sure we pull our weight. Almost all the alchemists are women, so we have to prove we can keep up. True, although I feel like we're obviously way better at this. Have you caught anything? Nope. You know, I don't actually know how to fish. What about you? Not really. Charlotte forced me to do it a few times, but that's about it. It just seems so inefficient. Why not just use a harpoon or something? Alright, caveman. I'm just gonna carve off the edge of a stick and launch it in that fucker. Yeah, I guess. But for now, let's try and enjoy the inefficiency. It's a nice treat getting to waste a little time like this once in a while. I suppose that's true. It went that way. Me and Klein will chase after it. You two, circle around, try and get it off. Got it. Don't let our dinner get away. Do you want to go help them? Nah. I prefer this. I'd rather leave that to the ones who are actually good at fighting. Yeah, true. Oh, I caught something. That's a big one. Logi, get the net. Sure, hold on. Damn, it got away. Hey, huh? Huh? Ah! Oh! Logi, the net. The net couldn't wait. We need to get out of here. But the fish! Oh, that wasn't anywhere near as fun. The girls got to talk about boys. That was way more exciting. I mean, healing salves. Okay, so that will have to pause for now. But it's a cute little, like, sub-story. A little side story you can do. Oh, it's not going to tell me what I need. You get 100 Dunkelheits for doing it? What did I actually get out of all these? Oh, I actually did alright. 100 Eternal Crystals, 100 Shining Crystals, Lake Bed Reserve, 100 Dunkelheits. What the... Oh, what the... 100 World Spirits? Excuse the fuck out of me. We couldn't even get enough to make 2 in Alira Rona. We couldn't get 2 world spirits. That's all we needed to get like the plus content finished, and we couldn't do it. And now this game's like, oh, 100, baby. And Rainbow Corundrum at the end. And because that was in research, that didn't take anything off my timer. Alright, now I'm going to save, and we're going to try and get 1 more grass dude and 2 red slimes. And I think after that, when we load in, like when we start the next day, I will probably wrap it up there. Because I got things I need to do before I go to work later anyway, so it's good timing. Obviously, it depends how long it takes us to get lucky. I'm just going to go here again because it's consistent. The black sand and sage herbs can wait. No, I'll keep our current gang. I do want to mix around. Getting close to planting it. Yeah, so I'm still 1 off. I mean, technically, I'm 3 trophies off finishing the whole list at current, but I'm only 1 off the platinum. Because the other 2 I'm missing is do the extended story in Javilo 6, which I just haven't done yet. And the other one is max out the simulated universe, the Swarm. Or the Swarm Infestation, or whatever it's called. What equilibrium are you on currently? Because you need to be ranked 65 to get to the last equilibrium. To get to the one you need for the trophy. What's your adventure rank and what's your equilibrium? Because it's like 20,000 points of rank after rank 60 to get to work towards 65. And so, like, for me, it like takes like 5 or 6 days of constantly playing it to get a level up, which is why I'm like 1 off 63 now. And I've been on it every day. You Trailblaze 40. Yeah, you're not hitting 6 by the end of the night, my guy. Because you gotta hit Trailblaze 65. And it's close to 20,000 a pop per level. Yeah, your EQ. Oh, but yeah, I missed the word but. You know why I missed that word? Because of that little heart symbol in the corner of chat. You know, like when you're at least on like when you're looking at chat through your phone, there's like a little heart icon in the bottom right of the chat screen. It covered the word but, so I just missed it. That'll explain it. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, and also this is what we needed, so perfect. It's not your bad. You can't. It's just like the chat box being awkward. But I completely missed that. Oh, I use my computer. Oh yeah, I use my phone for chat, and they have emotes in the corner. They have this. I don't know if you saw that like on the chat screen or what. I just like tapped it a couple times. But I use my phone for chat because then I can just have it next to my screen. Large weapon shop. Large rooms up back. Oh, and the library. The library is 36k. We need ink. Oh, that makes sense. Of course you need ink to write in the books. That makes a lot of sense, actually. New recipes. Stamina bread. Is that what? That's not stamina bread. That's a burger. Just call it a burger. Just say burger. That's the reason. Yeah, for me, it's just a convenience thing. I don't have 2 screens, and until I do, it just makes sense to have chat on my phone. Meteorite armor. Gorgeous dress. Tarot cards. Alright. A recreation of the mysterious painting from Lydian Suli's world. They aren't able to create an exact facsimile of in their own parallel world. Gold bars and petrified wood. Nice. More nice. More nice. Okay. So 15 comets? What? I mean, we've got 198. That's not the end of the world. We need to see if we can distribute more of them. We just need to see if we can make more. 3 more for that, that's fine. Double that. I need to see if carrots are in production. I'll do that now before I forget. If you see what I'm kind of running through my head, what is it there's a chance I'll forget about in between sleeping tonight? Oh, production. Yeah, we've got 2 people on it. You're making clay music boxes. Actually, before I get that, I should have a look. We can't afford it anyway, but it's 5 by 3. Damn. So it won't be here, and that's 5. And the bell tower is 5 by 5. I mean, the library we can put behind here because 5 by 3. Just. The bell tower, however, is not going to be near the church anymore, like originally planned. Oh, I want to make another mana one. I like mixing up the colours. I don't want it to just be like a wall over here of the same colour. Hey, Aisha, Esha, I know you guys are like waiting still and whatnot, but Iris. Sure, leave it to me. Ah, I forgot how happy this track makes me. Alright, there's our ether ink problem, so we can start working on the library. Oh, that's battle gear, so yeah, we do need to make one of them for me, pretty please. Oh, I love this track, it's so fun. The Codex of Creation, ooh. There you are. Understood. Thank you, Iris. And yes, I am biased. Can you tell that the only 2 that have the big alchemy is the girl I think super hot and the girl that I just genuinely love? Can you tell? What achievements do I have? Kind leader. Wow. What's kind leader? What the fuck did I... Oh, do 50 citizen requests. Okay. I was going to say, I mean, thanks for the compliment, but what did I do? But I'm going to save it here. And call it a stream. And we'll be back on this tomorrow. So just stretching for a second. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. Just under 3 hours, but it's just a good time as any to wrap up instead of doing another cycle. So, as always, thank you all so much for watching. Sorry for no stream yesterday, honestly, like, because it was a matter of, like, I was going to do Axiom Verge 2 unless we finished it on Tuesday, and then we did, and I was like, okay, I need to think of something else for Thursday, and I spent all of Wednesday and all of Thursday morning unable to really think of anything I wanted to do, and I didn't want to force a stream, so eventually it just kind of fell in. And I didn't want to just do more Nelke, because I knew I was going to do it all weekend, so here we are. But that is what it is. It was just my indecisiveness that kind of stopped that. But I digress. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely really helps this little channel grow. Additionally, you can find my Twitter, my Patreon, and my PayPal in the description of every single video. But until then, you guys all take care now. Peace.